All right, so what did you want to talk about today? You said you had...
Talk about PUBG, because that game's amazing.
Yes.
I just started
PUBG is the shiz.
being able to play it.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I think, so I couldn't play it for the longest time on my computer. I didn't upgrade anything or change anything, and all of a sudden it works again.
What what are your specs on your PC?
Oh shit, I don't fucking know. GTX 980
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's good.
or 960.
Yeah, either one's that's good.
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of processor you have?
Yeah, AMD Black 6300.
I don't know AMD stuff, so...
It's like i7 equivalent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not your computer at all.
No, I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
But then it updated,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it worked. So I think I was just missing some key component of the game that let it fucking run.
Maybe. Yeah. You'll still being weird there for a minute, like before this last patch.
Alan and I were talking about it, and then he says that happens to him sometimes too. That like it'll just take forever for him to load in. Sometimes I don't know. I guess you're just blessed. You know what? Does he rock an SSD?
No, you have to hard drive.
You know, I bet that's what it is. Is your
that's what it is.
Your software is loading in.
It's never happened to me.
I bet your software is loading in faster than your internet is.
Yeah.
Where ours is like our internet's there, but then our hardware is like and software is like.
I know when I play PUBG on the Xbox, I'll hit a lobby with like 10 seconds left in the lobby before the game starts. Usually, like maybe 20. On PC, I am at least in. I used to be at least in 50 seconds. Now I'm in at 60. I usually drop in like before I'm there before I see anybody else, and like
I just don't. I don't care.
Yeah.
I guess as long as I'm in the plane. As long as I'm in the plane, it doesn't matter to me.
I used to when there was guns because I like shooting all the people.
No,
I was one of those people.
You're one of those cancer patients.
Yeah. Plus, I like testing out all the guns because, like the Gorza, you're almost never gonna unless you're like a crate pirate, which is a term I just now came up with, and I love it. A crate pirate.
We were crate pirating yesterday and got fucked for it.
It's literally
or was it the day before. I got the Groza. And then this motorcycle came up, and they were yelling in Chinese, and we killed them. And then this other I was laying down, this fucks didn't even see me, but they hit me with their Jeep, and I was like, "Well, fuck my life."
Yeah.
And I had a Groza. It was, so good. The thing I don't like about the Groza though is it can only take one barrel attachment. Suppressor. It's like, damn.
Yeah, it's not the most like attachment heavy gun, but it's the most like DPS or most damage.
It just shoots really fast and it's really stable, so it's great.
It shoots really fast and uses 7.62, so like that's why it does so much damage.
Although I prefer the M249, which I got one time in a crate. I was playing solo and I got it. Mm-hmm. I died almost immediately because then the swarm of people came in, but it was awesome.
M249 is good. I
just want the EBR.
Yeah, EBR is
bad. I just need it.
That's my favorite gun. Not only in that game, but in any game and in real life.
Because it's like single fire and full auto in that game, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's old school.
It's fucking
old school M14. Cool. Get that full auto going.
PUBG has two guns that Mike disagrees with the military on that they should have never stopped using, being the M14 EBR and the M1911.
Exactly. Yeah.
45.
Yeah, they should never have gotten rid of those guns. They actually, that's why they invented the EBR. Because originally it was just the M14, and they invented the EBR in modern history because of Afghanistan. Because M16s and M4s couldn't shoot from mountaintop to mountaintop. Oh. But the M14 can.
Because the range on an M16 and M4 is only like 600 meters, and it's not. Yeah. It's nothing.
Yeah, it's like effective range is like 600 meters, and any gun that shoots a 308, like the M14, has way longer effective range.
Yeah.
So then the EBR is literally just an updated version of the M14.
Can you get a civilian EBR?
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna get one of those then.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I know you can get like you can get M14s. They're not easy to get. They're expensive, but you can get them. They're not like rare. They're just
expensive.
Yeah, no one wants to sell them.
It's just like 1911s. It's like you can
exactly
get them.
What it's like.
You can get them, but they're like $1,300 minimum, and no one wants to sell them.
Yeah.
I know. Do they come 308, or is it dropped down like civilian 5.56 or 7?
Well, that's a Mini 14.
Okay.
A Mini 14, all it is an M14 that shoots 5.56.
Okay.
You can get those easily. They sell those everywhere.
I need the like military body though, like from
Modern Warfare. The actual EBR.
Yeah, body. From like Modern Warfare 2 and PUBG is like what I want, because like I don't see a point in owning a high caliber rifle unless you can put something on
EBR is literally just, that's what that modification is called. It turns the M14 into the Enhanced Battle Rifle. I think that's what it stands for.
Oh, so it's literally the same gun.
It's just they take off the wooden part and put the modern.
So I could buy a Mini 14 and get the attachments and just convert.
I think so. Let's see if they make them.
One thing I learned about guns is you can make any gun look like any gun. Like example, the varmint rifle is a 22 or 38, and it just looks like an M4.
Yeah, or it's
what it is.
The Ruger. There's a 22 Ruger that literally has a...
The Qs have one of those.
Yeah, it has a body kit. You can turn it into like a SCAR, or you can turn it into an M4, or like anything you want. Like, it could just be whatever.
I do want a SCAR, and I know there's a civilian SCAR.
Mini 14.
PUBG.
EBR. Do they sell it? Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
Yep.
It's what I want.
Yeah. Actually looks pretty sick.
The only thing I don't like about that gun...
It's hard to beat that classic mag. See that, like the mag?
Oh, yeah,
This is just a
M4 banana mag.
Yeah. But then you get that straight mag that just looks sexy, so...
Well, yeah, because it's like, that's 308.
Yeah.
Is it civilian 308?
Yeah.
Okay. The only thing I don't like about it,
308.
Go back, if you were to get the Mini 14 or the EBR, or the 308, is the scope sits really far up on the gun.
It does. You have to get the right scope for it, so that way it doesn't like
affect it.
But this moves in and out, so.
Really?
Yeah, it's like this cheek pad goes up and down, and the thing goes in and out. Some people, they just keep it folded up all the way. I don't like that because with recoil, it's called getting scoped. Yeah. When the recoil makes a scope come back and hit you in the eye.
I know someone that happened to, and they were literally shooting a 308.
Yeah.
This guy I know, and he has a 308 sniper rifle. Or it's a hunting rifle, but it's a fucking sniper rifle.
Yeah.
It's like fucking black and silver, so it's not camouflaged at all.
Yeah.
And they were like leaning way too far up, not realizing that you rest back and line yourself up with the scope. They were like put eye on scope, fired like, and just like the bridge of the nose started bleeding.
That happened to
cut like the top part of the bridge.
Yeah, that happened to Arlie Erming.
Who?
The drill sergeant from Full Metal Jacket, like the famous.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It happened to him on this old show we used to have. I think it was called Mail Call. And he was shooting a 50 cal sniper for the first time. Barrett. He was shooting a Barrett 50 cal, and he wasn't ready for it. Also, he's like an old man. he shot this 50 cal, and it came back and hit him. Like he was wearing sunglasses, and it broke those and came back and just hit him right in the face.
Do you see do you watch Slow Mo Guys?
Yes, I've seen some of their stuff. Yeah.
Do you go to YouTube? This shit is fucking sweet.
Did they do like a 50 cal one?
They've done shooting a 50 cal, but then they shoot a 50 cal at a mirror that their slow-mo camera is filming, so it's what the 50 cal round would look like coming at you if you could perceive it.
Is it this one?
Yeah, sniping slow-mo camera.
Hello, I'm Gav. I'm Dan.
We're just slow-mo guys. Zoom forward
back in Bama with this beast.
Cut audio, so we don't get fucking tagged. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So it fires. It should say somewhere where the frame rate is. I don't know. Normally they put it up of where they're... Oh, you know what? They say it. Never mind. Yeah.
Oh.
But look, do you see that little black speck?
Yeah.
That's the fucking round coming at you.
Yeah. Let's go a little bit. Oh, wait. That's too far.
So it like simulates what it would look like if it came at you.
I see
if
what
you
you're doing.
knew...
Yeah.
If you knew, like...
0 point...
If you could see it, that's what I'm saying.
0.34 seconds.
If you could see the round coming at you, that's what it would look like. Like, that's fucking insane.
Oh, that's so weird, dude.
I know. It's kind of scary.
That's creepy. Do you see that video I put in Discord today?
No, I didn't.
Oh, dude, there's one part where... It's basically a guy ranting about PUBG. And, like... Because it's like not as good. He eventually talked about like how he came to enjoy it at some point, but he's like, I'm just running through a fucking field, and then I hear a coughing noise, and then my head explodes. Because he's talking about like this like little like a gun firing in the background.
Yeah.
Like, I hear a coughing
That's what I love about PUBG though, and I'm starting to like. I haven't been playing, so I'm not nearly as experienced as you, but I've been like playing it a lot, and so we were playing with Alan last night on the stream. Come and see my stream. Link in the description, but. I heard rounds coming at us, and I wasn't scared at all because I'm like, we're so far away. That's an M4. I can tell.
Yeah.
And then it was like, and I was like, that's a car. And I fucking started sprinting.
Yeah.
It's like, car 90, get down.
all the guns really do have their own distinct sounds.
Oh, God, it was so scary.
Yeah. Which is real life. And also, they got one thing I've never seen. Maybe Battlefields has done this, but I don't recall it. I think I would have noticed it because I pay attention to these kind of details. But in PUBG, you hear the rounds hit first, and then the gun flash afterwards, or the gun explosion afterwards. So it's like you're of the bullets hitting around you, and then you hear that like pop, 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 like afterwards.
Yeah,
which is so realistic that it like scary.
It gets really disorienting.
It's like triggering to me.
It gets really disorienting when like a squad opens up on you because then you're hearing it all at the same time because of like different people firing at different rates. And so
I remember the first time I played the game and got shot at from a distance, and I was running through a doorway, and all the bullets were hitting around the doorway.
Ooh.
And with like my surround sound headset, like it literally, I like was afraid. I was like legitimately afraid.
I know the feel when I first played it, and I mean you can vouch for this because you were with me. Is like it's really scary until you get like 15, 20 matches in.
Yeah.
Then you start to like.
You start getting it.
Yeah, it starts to curve out.
It's the same thing after you get your first chicken dinner. At least for me, because I was like, I so wanted a chicken dinner that like I couldn't not focus on getting that. And then afterwards, I was kind of like, oh, okay, I can do whatever I want now.
Yeah.
Like
for me, it was like I have to make top 10, and I need to kill. Yeah. And after that, it fucking like smoothed out.
People are like, I don't want to get a chicken dinner if it only means I get one kill. And I'm like, I've never gotten a chicken dinner without having to kill at least 3 or 4 people.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
I mean, if you only have to kill one person to get a chicken dinner, dude, take that W.
Yeah. There's some people that like, they're in it for the kills.
And I mean, I also take it as like, look at it from the perspective like what I do, which is like, I try to be really stealthy. Mm-hmm. It's like, it just
I enjoy the stealth aspect of it more.
It just means you're doing what you do well. At the best, like at the peak, you made it that far without.
Although I love getting the drop on people. I think I love ambushing more than anything. I don't like running into a fight.
No.
But like, if I sneak up on some dudes and they have their back turned to me, and I have the sight on the back of their fucking head, I'm just like
in that game, there really is no greater feeling than like having the high ground and knowing someone's coming at you and they don't know you're there, and you're just sitting there waiting with an M4 or a SCAR. And you're like, it's time.
Oh, dude, there's a video, one of my videos on YouTube. I guess we can play it because I have all the rights to my own videos.
It is your video.
But there's one where we're setting up an ambush. Because basically, we dropped at the school, and some other guys dropped at the apartment.
Yeah.
And we both had to go in the same direction.
Right.
So we left first, and then we were setting up, and we got right in the circle and turned around, and we're waiting for them to come. They never came. But I was up furthest, and I turn around, and I can see all my teammates, like... little icons over their heads, but I can't see them. Oh. And I was like, dude, that's spooky.
This is spooky.
It's
snake.
I think
stay out of the long grass.
Yeah, I don't know if it was in my newest video.
Speaking of grass, dude, I got cucked because of it. I was crawling along doing my fucking super crawl thing I always end up doing in a game to survive.
Yeah.
Especially in solos, and this guy's grass hadn't loaded. So I was just crawling through nothing, and he shot me.
Let's see.
It was some shit.
Yeah, it's definitely this game. Yeah, so it's gonna be right
there. Get it back so that way they can't see me.
Oh, DP20 holographic?
Yeah, dude.
Ballin'.
Dude, it's my favorite.
How cool would it be if that
Let's see. Yeah, see right there? I turn around. And it's hard to tell in here because it's not as high like quality.
Right, as when we're playing it, but
yeah.
Right on top of
getting close.
Terrifying. What, they are?
No, it's the time's getting...
So I turn around, and they're all, like, in the grass and stuff. They're looking at me.
Right, they can see you.
They can see me, but I can't see them.
They might have gone around, I don't know. They might have taken a different route.
That's true.
Amazing.
Look, I get right up on it, I can't even see them.
Wow, you guys are really well hidden,
So
actually.
you're right there.
Or they're heading this way.
But,
Dude,
it, like, reminded me of, like, some Lone Survivor shit. Like,
so, like, you can't see until you're there.
Yeah, like Navy SEALs hiding in the grass.
Oh, Jesus. Velociraptors.
Yeah.
Stay out of the long grass. Yeah, but the grass cucked me because the view distance of this guy was down, so it wasn't loading, and then but a player loads way farther than grass does.
Yeah.
And I just got sniped by a fucking Scar. I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
The guy talks about that in the video.
I was like,
we'll watch it after this.
lame.
We'll watch it after this is over
Alright.
because there's some really funny stuff in it. But there's one where he's like, in one of his first games, thought he was being sneaky, crawling down a hill in the grass, and then he got sniped.
Yeah, it's like,
And he's like, I just realized everyone that was looking at me was like, what the fuck is this idiot doing crawling down this hill? Like everyone could see him.
It's what happened. I was like in the grass, and when I started getting shot, I had just literally exited a bald spot, and then he looked at me and started shooting me, and I know what I was doing at that time, which I was in longer grass by a rock.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm hidden, I'm fine. It's like, nope.
Yeah, that's why like if I'm at distance, I always try to get behind something rather than like hide in the grass.
Yeah.
The best place you can be is like
By
Danny
a
was
rock.
right here, in the grass, in the shadow next to a tree.
Yeah.
That's literally the best hiding place because from a distance, the tree and the shadow will hide you. Mm-hmm. But for up close, the grass will hide you.
Wow,
You
you
guys
guys are
can
really
hide
well
each other
hidden.
right there, and by then it's
Or-
too late.
Yeah.
They're heading this way.
And then see, they're all hiding in shadows if you look. Colin's in a shadow, Danny's in a shadow, and then no, that's Colin. Brandon's in a shadow, and then Colin is also in a shadow.
Wow, you guys are really well hidden, actually.
Or they're heading this way.
Damn, that was just like one of those like accidental things that just turned out to be so awesome.
Oh,
like they all had
hiding.
perfect hiding places.
Yeah.
Dude, if that team would have walked up there,
It would have been scary. It would've been
yeah.
a
So it was
nightmare.
actually a sweet plan. I was up on the edge,
Yeah.
waiting to see him, and then if I saw him, I was gonna run back, take a spot,
Hmm.
and then we would all light up on him.
Makes
They
sense.
would have been so wrecked. It would have been ridiculous, but yeah, we were out of the circle, and there was only 14 seconds left. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta run.
they eventually caught us, though.
Damn.
Yeah, I think I took out one of them with the DP-28. It was pretty. Oh yeah, we're running through a field. And one of the guys goes behind you, and I'm like, what? I lay down prone and turn around, and they're literally. One of them was standing right behind me and didn't see me for some reason. I'll never figure out how this guy did not see me. Yeah, right there.
Wow.
That's they're like behind you.
Huh.
And I was like, what are you talking about?
Well, okay.
And then I light him up with the DP-28.
Ooh, this one hurts.
Here.
Hey, right above you.
Oh,
Right on your right,
Colin.
Mike. Right on your right. Right on your right.
On my
Right
right.
your ass.
Behind you.
He's behind you. He's directly behind you.
How the fuck
Shooting at me right now.
did he not see you
I don't know, dude.
when you were running?
Tense.
How the fuck do you not shoot me?
Died out of the buggy.
That's what I was like, how the
I'm
fuck did he not
so
shoot me?
confused. That's when you wait there for 10
my
seconds,
God.
make sure no one's coming
That
to
was
loot his
scary
shit.
Yeah.
shit.
You don't
Actually,
lose shit?
Oh no, it's
No,
like
we,
really
the
far
bubble's on
away.
the other side, so like we were just trying to go. Oh, maybe I did lose.
Oh my God, this is not good. There's a
I think one of them.
You're ahead of
started
us.
getting killed.
Oh, hey, I'm going. I'm forward. I'm still taking fire right now. I don't know
Yeah,
what
Danny
from
got
where.
it.
No,
Right side looks like.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Danny,
hearing
you
gunshots
carried
on
us
the
through
right.
that
Down.
Destiny 2.
Shit, I'm down. I don't know where from
Nightfall.
though.
One that
I got a guy down.
got me through it.
I don't know if they know
I
about
see
you.
him on the
also.
right.
Also,
I think I'm feeling a little.
Got a guy down.
I think I'm
Shit,
officially
I'm
a
down.
little
I don't
sad
know where
with
from
Destiny
though.
2.
Oh, behind me.
Yeah,
Behind me.
Not that it is inherently a bad
Fuck.
game, but because there's so many other better games out right now that it's not competing.
And the
in my mind.
community just died,
Yeah.
which makes me sad.
Do you think they all switch to like PC? Or do you
I think
the
I
community
think a lot of
just
them
died?
switched to PC, and then after that, there's just too many other games to play.
Yeah.
That, like, it's not that Destiny is super fucked up, but it's more fucked up than a lot of the other games that came out.
Yeah.
So like, people are like, why would I play the one that I'm disappointed in slightly when there's one that I'm not disappointed in at all?
At all, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. It's true. That's super true.
Yeah, I still like Destiny. I might play it again.
I mean, I'm sure I'll get that itch and like be like, it's time to raid, go real deep for a week, raid,
Yeah.
and then quit again.
Yeah.
It's not like World of Warcraft for me. Like I'm gonna get on every once in a while.
This always happens with MMOs. I stop playing for a while, and then I just feel like I'm out of date, like with all the gear and loot
Yeah.
and stuff. And then I'm like, well, what's the point?
Yeah. But it's also the reason why that's like the biggest reason I dislike MMOs.
Mm-hmm.
It's because like I understand the grind and I've done the grind and I love the grind.
Yeah.
But if you don't grind, you're like a month behind, and there's no way you can catch up. And
I know a lot of people hate grinding. I don't mind grinding, so
not
long as it's worth my time. As long as I get something good at the end. I don't like maintenance grinding.
No.
I don't like dailies and stuff like that where you're not going to get anything for it.
Yeah, so like in World of Warcraft, there are dailies that mean something, and dailies that don't.
Yeah.
And the dailies that don't, I do only if I want gold for this thing, but
Yeah.
I don't play WoW anymore, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No, yeah, PUBG's fucking amazing. I understand.
There's absolute zero grind in PUBG.
I understand exactly why PUBG, Breath of the Wild, and like one other game, two other games won like every Game of the Year award this year.
Yeah.
Cuphead won a ton.
Yeah, I probably won every kind of like indie game thing you could possibly get.
It won a ton. It was art style. It was this like big like thing with like most unique art style. I'm like, I understand, but it's like, all right, so you took Tom and Jerry from the '60s and put it in a game, but cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
The Looney Tunes. Some good kush, to be honest.
Yeah. I started playing it, but
Did you?
yeah, I decided I'm gonna hold off on it for a little while.
Why?
I got something planned, or I got something in the works. I might do like a co-op thing.
Co-op
for it.
Cuphead?
Yeah. Because it's really meant to be played.
Is it really?
Yeah, it really is. Even all the dialogue, even if you play solo, all the dialogue's still like,
Oh, really?
like there's 2 players.
Oh,
So it's really meant to be
odd.
played like as co-op.
How much is it?
I got it for like $10 or something, or $6.
Maybe I'll pick up that coupe head at some point in time.
Let's see. I got it on sale. Oops. Oh, it's 20.
20? That's not bad.
Yeah, I think I got it for like $6 on
Dude,
sale.
a
actually,
good old E10 Plus. There's so few games that are E10 Plus, and they're all amazing.
Yeah. I realized something the other day. Speaking of Tom and Jerry, I was listening to a podcast about World War One.
Yeah.
And that guy's like, "Oh yeah, the Germans called I forget what it was. I think the Germans called the British Jerrys, and the British called the Germans Toms." And I was like,
I thought Germans were Jerry's.
I don't know, because I think the Sherman tank in World War II was called the Jerry Cooker.
Oh.
Because like they would shoot it and it would just cook the guys inside of it alive. I could be wrong.
Look at the derogatory term for Germans during
Yeah.
World War I. Is that where the term jerry rigging comes from?
I don't know.
There's like some jank
Yeah.
ass, like. Well, jerry rigging may also be like gerrymandering. Maybe like relating to the same, like the same category as gerrymandering. Those terms used for Germans. Ooh.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Was it Jerry? Okay.
Maybe it was the Panzer that was called the Jerry Cooker. I don't know.
Wasn't there a tank that literally had a flamethrower during World War II?
Mm-hmm. The Sherman did.
Maybe that's why it was a jerry cooker, because you use it against Germans.
God, I gotta look it up now. This is bothering me. Hold on.
Yeah.
Jerry Cooker.
Does
Jerry Cooker term.
There's Jerry Coker, the saxophonist. Jerry rigging, I need to know. Makeshift repairs, temporary okay.
Yeah.
Rig sailing ships.
Um,
Jerry rigging. Oh, okay, so it's not.
a tank. I know it had something to do with a tank.
God, I need to know.
It was called a Tommy Cooker. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
So I guess that's what the Germans called the Americans or the British troops. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Anyways, so I put 2 and 2 together, and I was like, I wonder if that's like where Tom and Jerry got their names, because they're like always fighting each other, like the British and Germans. Like,
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's where that came from.
Yeah.
I don't know. It made sense in my head.
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, was Tom and Jerry... Tom and Jerry was not Disney. No.
What?
Tom and Jerry, it wasn't Disney.
No, it wasn't.
No. For a second, I was like, Disney, you sneaky fucks.
No, I think it was on its own, whatever, like one of those old school networks were, and then eventually went to Cartoon Network.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Dude, Cartoon Network used to be so dope.
That's where I watched it as a kid, was Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
And then I think it ended up on Boomerang.
Yeah.
which is still Cartoon Network.
I think it's just Cartoon Network for like.
It's all their old. It's all their oldies.
Yeah, they don't like shitty cartoons.
You know you're old when your cartoons get on Boomerang.
Yeah.
Like the
For
cartoons
real.
that were original when you were
Dude,
kids were on Boomerang.
I know that feel.
Like Dexter's Lab and
Oh,
all that kind of stuff.
Dude,
Like
killing me.
yeah, killing me, Smalls.
Kill me, Smalls.
Yeah. I don't even know like half the kids shows that are out now.
I don't know any. I don't think.
Yeah. It might just be me, but I feel like they don't last as long as it like cartoons
Nah,
used to.
I don't think they do.
Yeah. Like I feel like cartoons are on for like 1 or 2 seasons,
Yeah.
like maybe a year or 2, and then they just go away.
I think cartoons are just designed, except for in the rarest of cases where they last longer. Now that like they're there for 3-year-olds, like 3 to 5,
Yeah.
and then make a new cartoon for 3 to 5s,
Yeah.
and like they just have a system and it just rotates.
Yeah. What was the name? There was a show that came on when I was like 13 or 14. It was right when I stopped watching. I used to watch like every cartoon, and that was when I was like, well, I'm just gonna stick with the ones I like.
Okay.
And there was a show that came out. It had the longest name for a cartoon I've ever heard in my entire life. It was like Super Hyper Monkey Team Super Force Go or something like that.
What?
Wait, hold on. I gotta find it.
I have no
It
idea
was
what you're talking
ridiculous.
about.
I'm just gonna type in Monkey Team Hyperforce Go.
Oh my god, it's a real thing.
Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go. That was the name of the TV
What
show.
is this?
Yeah. This came on and I was like, you know what? I think I'm done. I think I'm checked out of cartoons now. I
I'm
can't
over
remember.
cartoons.
Yeah, I was like, I can't remember the name. Yeah, I didn't really like the animation style of it
Wow,
either.
this is just
Yeah.
something special.
Yeah, I didn't care for the animation style of it at all. But yep, I remember someone telling me they're like, "Hey, we're watching some TV," and I was like, "What are you watching?" And they're like, "Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go," and I was like,
What do you
"I'm
mean?
sorry, excuse me."
Like, what'd you just say to me?
It's like one of those moments where you think you went crazy.
Yeah.
You're like, "The hell?"
You're like 90% sure the
I was like, "I'm only 14. I can't like." I know I'm not crazy.
Not yet.
I think it's like just a super weeaboo thing, honestly.
What?
To have like stupid, crazy names for shit.
Oh, maybe.
I've always said this. Animes have the dumbest fucking names for their shows ever.
Do they?
All of them. All of them.
What's dumb? Give me a dumb name.
Attack on Titan.
That's true. Super dumb.
It doesn't make any sense.
I think it's dumb to us because it's translated from Japanese.
Yeah, well, they should just like
And
fix it a little bit.
Oh, like.
Watch, name it Attack of the Titans.
Wow.
It's not hard. You can
Attack
change
of the
it.
Titans.
Then all the fucking weebs would like
I don't know,
commit
makes-
seppuku because
That
it's
makes,
like
me, that makes me think of Clash of the Titans. I'm like
Attack
that.
of the Titans.
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist is not bad.
Full Metal Alchemist just makes sense, though.
That one makes sense. Dragon Ball Z is dumb.
Oh, can't say those words.
No, Dragon Ball Z is or Dragon Ball makes sense, even though the show is hardly about Dragon Balls.
Okay.
Like, in the original one, it's almost like a background thing that just comes up occasionally.
Whenever somebody dies, they need to bring him back.
That's pretty much all they're there for.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z is dumb unless you know why that's what it always is. It's dumb unless you know why it's called
Unless you have
that.
context.
Yeah. But to me, that's just poor marketing.
Okay.
Like, so Dragon Ball Z is called that because the team they assemble at the end of Dragon Ball becomes the Z Fighters, who are the protectors of Earth, which is what Dragon Ball Z is about.
Okay.
Now, I think they only ever say Z Fighters maybe twice in the entire Dragon Ball Z series.
Really?
It's like not even mentioned ever. Like, they're not like, we're the Z Fighters.
Like Dragon Ball Z, like the most famous Dragon Ball thing.
Yeah. Well, it was on the longest, and it was
Okay.
just on at the right time. And it's also just epic and awesome.
I might actually watch Dragon Ball Super.
It's good. I'm watching through it right now.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Some kush.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if it's as good as like Dragon Ball Z, but it's about as good as like a sequel you could make to Dragon Ball Z. I
Okay.
think so far. I'm like 30 something episodes in.
What's that one Dragon Ball Z series that everyone hates?
Well, there's 2.
Okay.
I think the one everyone hates is Dragon Ball GT.
Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah. because
What's GT mean?
so GT, I don't know why it's called GT. I have no idea. I think I watched half the show and I was like, I'm done. I hated it so much because it wasn't written by the guy that wrote the first two series.
Okay.
So Dragon Ball GT, the premise is it takes place after Dragon Ball Z, like 18, 20 years afterwards.
Okay.
And something happens. I think one of the characters gets there's a minor character who's throughout all the series is always trying to get the Dragon Balls. It's just kind of like a gag thing, but this time he actually winds up getting them.
Ooh shit!
And I think he wishes Goku to turn into a kid again or something like that.
Wow.
So that's the entire premise of the show is that he's now a kid and we get to start back from the beginning all over again.
Why would he do that?
And he goes on adventures with his granddaughter who's now the same age as him.
That's fucking weird.
It's really weird, dude.
Huh.
Yeah. I
Is it,
think she's actually older than him in the
is
show.
it canon? Or they kind of
It
like...
depends on who you ask.
They just kind of like sweep it away like, technically this is canon, but we're not going to talk about
I
it.
think that's what it is.
From a
Because Dragon Ball Super is supposed to take place, timeline-wise, it takes place in between Dragon Ball Z and GT.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In my headcanon, GT never happens. Although they kept some of the same characters. Like, Goku's granddaughter in GT, she's like 11 or 12.
Okay. In Super?
No, in GT she's 11 or 12, whereas
Okay.
in Super she is just being born.
Oh,
She
okay.
was just born. So it's just that kind of...
So do you think what they'll end up doing is like, almost like rewriting? Like, GT's canon, but we're taking it a different direction from
Yeah,
this
it also
point.
doesn't make any sense anymore. Like GT doesn't, because he goes Super Saiyan 4 in GT, and that's supposed to be like the big thing. Whereas in Super, he turns into Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan,
Ultra Instinct?
and Ultra Instinct, which like those alone are way far past
Right.
Super Saiyan 4. So like that doesn't make any sense anymore.
Okay.
That's why like to me GT is not canon.
I mean, they can also just like do like... I mean, a lot of shows do it, but like Elder Scrolls kind of is like the master of this, which is like when something super terrible happens, they end up...
It's a Dragon Break.
The Dragon Break. It was so crazy the timeline just split. And like they could easily just like, this is what happened. GT's in the universe where
No,
Super never occurred.
They can't do that. 'Cause
Why?
That's what Super is about, multiple universe stuff.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they already established canon for like other universes.
Oops.
Yeah, so they can't even do that.
I mean, they could just say that GT was in a different universe though.
Maybe I'll have to keep watching the show, but they're like pretty much
Figure it
establishing
out.
all the different things.
Okay.
No, they can't, because they can't actually, because in Super they say there's 12 universes, and only like there's always pairs.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because in real life everything comes in pairs if you
Right.
think about it. So they're like, there's only 2 parallel universes that can exist,
Okay.
and then all the other universes are just parallels of like another one.
Okay.
So like Universe 1 and 12 are parallel, Universe 2 and 11 are parallel,
Right.
and then Universe 6 and 7 are parallel. All the stuff that we've seen in Dragon Ball takes place in Universe 7. That's actually where I'm at right now. Was they're having a fighting competition between
Yeah, I just was telling you about that.
6 and 7.
Is they
Eventually,
have-
there's like multiple universe ones where I think it eventually gets to a point where there's a competition between all the universes, and whichever one loses gets eliminated.
Yeah,
the
and like
entire universe.
yeah,
gets
because like I
eliminated.
guess the god who's above the Super Dragon or whatever,
Yeah,
it is like there's always universes being born, but there can only be so many.
yeah,
So like some have to go away. And
Yeah.
this is how he's decided to do it this time.
yeah.
Is a fighting tournament.
Yeah, Super's good. I love it. I love pretty much all the characters that they've introduced into it. They're not super cheesy.
I'm not
Oh,
big.
that was another thing about GT. The main bad guy winds up being Shenron, the dragon. He
Yeah.
winds up like breaking free of his shackles, and he turns bad for some reason.
for whatever.
Yeah, and then he like is not a dragon and becomes like a more like human looking form, and like they have to fight. It like
Wait.
was like
If that was in GT, then I think GT has to be canon for Super to happen. Because Justin was telling me about some big old bad dragon asshole turning into a human and then taking the form of Goku. And that's who's causing all the problems now.
it's not the same thing.
Is it not the same?
No.
Okay.
I think he's talking about Zamasu.
Right, right.
Is that what he's saying now?
Turns into Black Goku.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's what you're talking about.
Goku Black.
Sorry. Whatever.
It can be misconstrued.
Whatever.
Who's not black?
He has black clothes and his black hair all the time. He's fucking good black.
Yeah,
Goku.
until he goes Super Saiyan, then it goes pink.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird choice.
Yeah. I think it's called Super Saiyan Rose, is what he calls it. But he's the only one that can do that. And then I don't know who you know Frieza is, but Frieza gets
I do know Frieza.
Yeah, and Super Frieza gets a
Super form.
golden Frieza.
Can't be Saiyan technically because Frieza isn't a Saiyan, but
No.
a super form of higher energy.
Yeah. Well, basically, it's just him getting energy, and he just made himself take on a new form for lulz.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I can make myself look like whatever I want, so I'm just using this golden form to like be a like
big old trophy.
basically that's what he is.
Fly
like.
around being a big
He's like
trophy
he's
boy.
like I'm just gonna be a golden boy, so I'm gonna put you in your place.
With an eye, the way God intended it.
Yeah, golden boy with an eye.
Dude, what a good meme.
Yeah, it's such a good meme. Yeah, dude, I love it. It's good. GT is just fucking dumb. I refuse to watch it. And then there's another version called Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Oh yeah, God.
Which, this is where me and Colin will always disagree on. He likes Kai. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Objectively, is it okay?
Objectively, it's fun. It just
Okay.
depends on what you want. It's Dragon Ball Z, but it's updated. So it has different music. It has some of the same voice actors, but a lot of different voice actors. I'll give him this. The voice acting is better.
Wait,
in
is
Dragon Ball
Kai
Z.
just a
It's-
redone Z?
It's a redone Z that they started putting on the air in like 2010 or something.
Oh, okay.
Just for like a younger audience. Not younger, but just for like
A newer-
a newer audience.
I mean, I guess that's fair because you'd have to like upgrade graphics eventually.
Yeah, it's touched up. It has different music, different voice actors. The voice acting's fine in it. It's but it's cut down a lot. They took pretty much all the filler out of the show.
Okay.
Which to me, that's where like a lot of the
That's what YouTube exists for. Is for no filler,
yeah.
in my opinion. If you just want the fights and shit.
Yeah. But to me, like a lot of what Dragon Ball is like the comedy and just the funny interactions between characters. Because Dragon Ball is like not serious the whole time.
Yeah.
Like part of it is that it's funny. Like in this last episode I watched, this guy takes Bulma, who's the main female character, who's Vegeta's
I
wife.
thought she died. Okay.
It's Vegeta's wife and Trunks' mom.
Dude, Trunks is my favorite. I don't even know about the series, but Future Trunks is the man.
Yeah, Future Trunks is awesome.
A Super Saiyan with a fucking sword. Like, how do you beat that?
Yeah.
Amazing.
So anyway, so they're trying to figure out these things about the Super Dragon Balls. And so they go to this guy in their galaxy who can answer any question about the galaxy. He's basically the lore master of the galaxy. Like,
Okay.
you ask him anything. So they ask him, and the one character uses his question to prove that Bulma's boobs are sagging because she's in denial about it. Like,
Amazing.
yeah.
Truly amazing.
Yeah, it sets it up so it's gonna be totally serious. He's gonna ask like a serious question.
It's like, no, seriously.
He's like, you get one question you're allowed to ask. And he's like, what's like Bulma's breast measurements? And he's like, it's 38.7 inches, which it used to be 40 inches, but over the years it has sagged down. Like, what is like one question? So like, Dragon Ball is just full of stuff like that. Especially the original series. Like, I was watching the original series, I was like, this was on TV.
Oh
Like,
my god.
this is crazy. Like old men stealing girls' underwear and like shit. Like,
I also heard that like Dragon Ball now, like newer Dragon Ball is like taking like not a hint, but they're like taking a little bit from Abridged.
yeah,
And, like being a little bit more abridged about it.
yeah, I can definitely tell they're doing that, and also they're taking full advantage of the fact that it's on Toonami and not Cartoon Network.
True.
It's not on like normal Cartoon Network hours,
Yeah.
so like they're like calling each other like bastard and dumbass, and like
Yeah.
there's one part where Gotenks, who's the fusion of Goten and present Trunks, who's young. And they decide to fight Beerus for some reason, who's the destroyer, like the universe destroyer. Who's literally the most powerful character in the universe.
Okay.
And they decide to fight him.
Doesn't
and,
Goku beat Beerus up?
He makes Beerus use more than 5% of his power. Which Beerus is like, that alone is
Pretty insane.
Like an insane. He's like only one other person has been able to do that in the existence of the universe. Or maybe it was 10% or something like that. When Beer sneezes, he destroys planets. Like he's just there's one where they wake him up and he just like sneezes and then you see an energy beam go off somewhere and just destroy a planet. Like
Nice.
Yeah, I love Beerus is my favorite character so far. I forgot what I was gonna say. So they're fighting him and Beerus is beating the shit out of Gotenks and he's like he wants some kind of information. And Gotenks tells him, he's like, yeah, why didn't you know that, you dumbass? So he called the destroyer of the universe
I would.
a dumbass.
I would.
Right to his face. I was like, dude, that's so different compared to, like, Dragon Ball Z, which the worst thing they said was hell. Like, you'll go to hell, or damn. But, yeah, so Dragon Ball Super is taking pretty much full advantage. It's not super gory. I kind of wish it was gorier.
You wish it was just like...
I wish it was like Attack on Titan.
When punches-
Tasteful gore.
When punches land, you just see someone atomize.
Yeah. Or like if they punch like a normal person, yeah. I would like that. It used to be a little gory in Dragon Ball Z originally, not in the American version.
But no, James.
Yeah, if you watch the American dub of the uncut version, it can be pretty gory. Like when Piccolo gets his arms cut off and stuff like that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good show. I like it.
Piccolo, the guy they'd have to send to fight Superman, because he actually has real magic.
Yeah.
And he's basically
Piccolo and Majin Buu would probably be the only ones that could beat Superman.
I mean, they kick Superman's ass because they have like superpowers and they have magic. So when they hit him like a normal person.
Yeah. Here's the thing: that whole conversation is dumb as fuck. Because one, Superman's dumb as fuck. I don't care.
First of all, he's a stupid superhero.
He's literally the most poorly designed superhero I've ever seen.
Yeah. I get it. He was the original, which is why he's fucking overpowered and absolutely retardedly powerful.
Yeah.
Quit making him invincible to everything.
Yeah. To me, that's just boring. That's poor character design.
And like he can be invincible to just about everything, except when he's fucking hit by magic, or when he's around. I don't remember which sun color it is, but it fucking weakens.
Was like a red sun or something?
Red sun is like rage, so it's the same thing, but it like throws him into a rage.
So it'd be like a white sun.
Yeah, it's some sun. I don't remember what it is. Maybe it's blue.
A blue sun.
I don't remember which sun it is, but there's a sun that like it just makes him a normal person when he's in its light. And then kryptonite. It's like when you get stabbed with kryptonite, and this has happened multiple times, he should not be able to man through it.
Yeah.
It's that stupid, unless someone pulls it out and like saves him.
Yeah. Superman's just that fuckboy that like when he shows up, you're like, oh god damn it.
Shit. I mean,
Like this was interesting, and then he showed up.
DC's one of their highest selling comics was the Death of Superman.
Yeah.
And then they undid it and almost bankrupt themselves.
Yeah.
So
I don't trust people that tell me they like Superman.
that's fair.
Anyways, the reason why Superman's always going to win is, one, he's unkillable.
Yeah.
It's not that... I don't think it's that Superman is physically stronger. It's just that you can't kill him.
You can't kill him.
I think Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku could easily... If like, Superman had to go off pure strength and not just being
strong.
like have plot armor and like be invincible, like Goku could easily kill Superman. But since Superman is invincible,
right,
he's just it doesn't matter what Goku does.
Yeah, which is like why Piccolo needs to get to that Super Saiyan God, kick his ass with
Yeah.
his fucking magic.
And everyone always brings up the Superman like sneezing and blowing away the solar system or whatever, but I looked it up. That's not canon.
Yeah.
So that doesn't count.
It's like, okay, that's fine. We'll just send Beerus, who can sneeze and blow up planets.
Dude, Beerus, Superman in his current form, Beerus would kill him.
I mean, yeah.
Beerus can literally destroy an entire universe and everything in it, no matter what. So it doesn't matter what you're made out of.
Because you're dead.
Because you're dead.
The laws of physics that support you being alive is gone.
Yeah.
It's also like the in D&D, it almost never comes up because it's bad to use it because there's really no way to stop it. But like there's the Tarask, right, which fucking comes up and kicks ass, basically Godzilla.
Yeah.
But then there's this fucking dragon. I don't remember the name, but it's essentially a cosmic dragon who its entire job. Think of it like Alduin. It's it's a world ender.
Yeah.
Like that's its entire cosmic purpose is that thing could kill Superman.
Yeah. Well,
on account of its breath unravels time itself. It fucking destroys universes and planes of existence.
Yeah.
It does. It fucking just devours them. It's not like Ouroboros, the fucking snake holding the sea together. Yeah, it's like that thing. It's like too powerful.
That's actually what this is called. The Ouroboros mouse.
Oh,
Piece of shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Piece of fucking shit. Wait, is that Ouroboros in Norse mythology that holds the sea biting its tail? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's just used in like every culture. It has an Ouroboros snake eating itself.
Yeah.
Even in Elder Scrolls, if you notice in ESO, it's the three factions. They're all eating each other. Yep. Life and death, beginning and end. But yeah, there's a dragon in D&D that's like, if it shows up, it's GG.
But like this is a good argument for Beerus. Is like, so what's one thing that can kill Superman? We'll say it's a blue sun or whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever sun. There's a sun that
Beerus can create stuff that's stronger than that.
Oh wow. He can just
because he can destroy those. Easily without even thinking about it.
Does he have the power of creation?
No, he can't create anything.
Okay.
He can't create anything besides something that's destructive.
Oh, but a star can be destructive.
He can destroy the thing that can destroy Superman easily, without even thinking about it.
He just punch out the sun.
Yeah. He just like lift up his finger and destroy the sun like
what
that.
You gonna do now, Superman?
Yeah, fuck you, Superman.
I just don't like Superman.
He's dumb. I hate him more than any other superhero. And there's a lot of superheroes I hate.
Yeah.
I hate most of them, actually. Most of them are uninteresting.
This is fucking cardinal sin, but I really don't like Batman.
You really don't?
No, I don't like... I love Batman in a sense that like he's a human doing this extraordinary thing.
I love certain Batmans.
I hate how... Yeah, same. Yeah. I hate how it's like Superman. This happens. It's like, I didn't know you were here. It's like, because I was controlling my heart rate. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, you didn't stop your blood. Like, be quiet.
Yeah.
And I think Batman has a bad rep because of his fans. Like, you could be Batman if you had time to plan. It's like, no, Spider-Man could. I'm sorry, but the Spidey sense trumps everything that's happening around him. It's kind of how it works.
Yeah.
It's like, have you ever seen a spider stay in one spot if you're within 20 feet? There's a reason. It knows. Or like, the fucking death battle. So what happened with death battles is they did Batman twice, which doesn't happen a lot when they do a character twice.
Yeah.
Spider-Man beat him. Everyone freaked out. Then they did Spider-Man versus Captain America. And Captain America would have won too. Because Cap is a tactical genius, just like Batman.
Wait, Captain America beats Spider-Man?
No, beats Batman.
But then he said, "Oh,
Spider-Man beats Batman."
I thought you were saying
no.
Spider-Man fought Captain America.
No. And then they made one where Batman beat Cap, but that doesn't make a ton of sense because Cap knows all martial arts, so does Batman. So fair. They're both tactical geniuses if given time to plan. Okay, equal. But Cap has superpowers, super strength, and essentially super regeneration that you can't really break his bones because they heal too quickly. Mm-hmm. And
he doesn't have a kryptonite.
Well, he doesn't have a kryptonite, but also, and I mean, I suppose Batman could beat him, but how they said that he would have beat him is ridiculous, which was Cap throwing his shield into a fog trying to hit him, which he'd never do because the entire point of the shield is he knows how it'll bounce back to him. Yeah. So if he can't see where it's going to land, he wouldn't do it.
I could imagine, in a story, how Batman could beat Captain America.
But in a vacuum, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I get that.
I think it's the fans of Batman's so great. It's like, he's just a superhero.
Superman fans are the same way. There's just not as many of them.
Yeah.
I love certain Batmans. I wouldn't say I love the Christopher Nolan, but I like the Christopher Nolan Batman.
I like I don't remember his name, the writer for it, the detective-y one. That's what I fucking love. I love that.
My favorite Batman ever is the Arkham Batman.
I don't like smash 'em and beat 'em up Batmans at all.
You don't?
No.
I love the Arkham.
I feel like it's out of his league, because Batman's thing with why he's so good at what he does is he can't fight, but that's when his cunning mind comes into play.
There's a lot of that in Arkham.
I mean, it's more like the Nolan Batman I don't like. The Arkham one makes sense, also because he's fighting humans most of the time.
Oh, yeah, and Arkham used a ton of gadgets and stuff to do. Well, and then in the third one you have a tank. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Wow. The Batmobile turns into a tank.
That's amazing.
Half the game is being in that.
Really?
When you fight Deathstroke, you fight him in another. Deathstroke has his own tank.
That seems so un-Deathstrokey to use it.
I know, that was probably the only thing. That game to me was a 10 out of 10. except for the fact that Deathstroke was in a tank. Because Deathstroke's my favorite DC villain.
Dude, Deathstroke, same. I love him.
Deathstroke's my
I love
favorite
Deathstroke.
DC villain, and the fact that he was in a tank and you didn't get to fight him one-on-one, and I was like,
It's sad, boys.
come on.
What I really like about the Arkham games was I played it, and I was literally playing for like an hour, and it was like 1% complete.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean? There's that much to do in this fucking game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I 100% all the games except for doing all the Riddler stuff,
Oh, fuck.
because I'm like,
The
it
Riddler's-
never pays off.
The Riddler's a cuck boy.
Yeah. No, but Arkham Knight was like, they took full advantage of the M rating. And,
Good.
Yeah. And it was like, it got super serious. And the bad guys were actually like successful a lot.
Oh, nice.
Like, the entire plot, spoilers. The entire plot is Scarecrow's like going to set off some kind of like, you know, that gas that he uses in the movie?
Yeah.
He's going to set off a bomb that covers the entire city that instantaneously.
Ooh.
And he actually sets it off.
Nice.
It happens. Like, Batman can't stop him.
Dude, I like Scarecrow too.
Dude, and Scarecrow in the first two games was, like, really dumb. But in that one, like, he went from being, like, a cartoon character to being, like, a Dark Souls character.
To a legitimate terrible villain.
Yeah, like...
I like Scarecrow too, and this is where I really like the Dark Knight series, is in the third one. When you don't really realize it unless you've seen.
So that's what Scarecrow looks like in this one. Like, that's his actual face.
Amazing.
Yeah. Such a sweet bad guy, dude.
No, I love Scarecrow.
But this is what he looked like in the other games.
Yeah.
Like, he was kind of, like, cartoony looking, or whatever.
Wow, that's, yeah.
And then he went from that to this. Like, I don't know. He was honestly badass. But, plus, that game just had stupid graphics. And I mean that in a good way. It had stupid, awesome graphics.
Yeah. Wasn't there a port problem with it? Was it to PC or to
PC.
It had PC, it had, like-
it ran fine on
console?
on the console, yeah.
Yeah, but PC, it like fucking fell short hard for some reason.
I remember the opening scene of Arkham Knight. In the opening scene of Arkham Knight, I literally, not the opening scene, but like the part where you're first like allowed to like play. It's like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like
We
go
are
forward.
actually-
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
literally stood there and was like, oh my god.
This game's
This
great.
is like on a different level graphically than everything
great.
else. It's
Yeah.
even better than like Black Flag or any of those games. 'Cause
I
played
love
afterwards.
when games make jumps like Witcher 2 to Witcher 3.
Yeah,
It's like, what is happening? It's so great.
yeah. I think the first time I noticed it was with Rise, Son of Rome.
Rise and Run. Yeah.
Because that was like CryEngine's first like Xbox One game.
Dude, I need CryEngine to do more
I think it's their only
things.
Xbox One game.
Cry does like nothing, and I need them to do more.
Yeah. Hopefully that new game they come out with is good. I'm so excited for it. I'm not even excited with the premise. I just like, I mean the premise is cool, but I'm more excited the fact that I just know that CryEngine or Crytek's gonna make it good.
Yeah.
Like I don't even need to know anything about it. You just tell me a Crytek game's coming out.
Done.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
Day one.
I'll play it. Done.
Yeah.
Over. I think I want like a medieval game with the CryEngine. I mean, I know Rise of Rome exists, but like,
I think there was one. I think there was a project one.
is there one?
Yeah. I don't know if it was Unreal 4 or if it was CryEngine.
I mean, not interchangeable completely, but really close.
Yeah. They're similar. They're both like really into making things look as proportionate in real life as possible.
Yeah.
Like not even Frostbite does that very well.
No, Frostbite is.
It still looks amazing,
Yeah.
but it still has this weird fakeness to it.
Yeah. It's Frostbite has like
It's very visually appealing. It looks good. I like looking at it,
yeah.
but it's not like 100%.
Frostbite is like the uncanny valley of engines, in that it looks beautiful and almost too real, but you can see the fakeness
Yeah.
in it.
To me, Frostbite comes in best with like particle effects and just smoothness.
Yeah. True.
Like explosions look amazing on Frostbite compared to like Unreal.
Yeah.
But as far as like character modeling and stuff, also guns look amazing in Frostbite.
Yeah,
like
they
they
do.
look so
You're
real. and good. But as far as character modeling, Unreal beats it, and then Crytek has all the things.
Everything.
Or CryEngine, I mean.
Cry is everything.
Has all the things.
You alright?
No, my back hurts.
Oh, shit. And you're gonna go to the gym?
I'm not gonna do back stuff though.
Oh, okay. Like, what is wrong with you?
No, I know my limits. I know. I've learned the hard way where to push and not to push.
Yeah. Do you know when the new Call of Cthulhu game comes out?
I think it's at the end of this year.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. Because I just saw an ad for it recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It looks good.
Call of Cthulhu and then the new Metro. I want to play the new Metro.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's like
I gotta finish the last one first.
super, I don't know, it seems like super glorified Fallout in this one, but whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm really weird about. I love the premise of Metro, and it feels good playing it, but I've kind of grown away from the semi-open world linear games,
Oh, yeah.
like BioShock.
Yeah.
Like I used to love those games, but now I'm just like, that's not my thing. I
If
still
it's
play
open
them though.
world, it needs to be open world.
Yeah,
Let me go into the place I should
I would
be.
love a Metro game that's like just total open world.
Yeah.
I would
this one,
love that so
This
much.
one might be, because I like...
Yeah, we haven't heard a lot
It
about it.
seemed like, at least during the trailer, it seemed like they were really pushing the entire idea of like being outside is where you want to be now.
Yeah, but the first one where it's like each level is like a small open world, and then when you progress on, you can't go back.
Oh,
That's how the
shitty.
first game is.
That's lame.
It's like you can explore this one map as much as you want, but as soon as you need to continue the story, then it continues and you
Can't go back.
can't go back.
That's lame.
So it's like a weird mix between like level based and then BioShock 1 is really open world, to an extent. I think 2 is as well, but 3 was not.
Mm-hmm.
3 was not open world. It was very linear, which is what most people's complaint was with it. Although it was still good. Man, I would love a new BioShock game.
BioShock on the CryEngine?
Yeah. Or even on the Frostbite engine.
Or, yeah.
It would look good on the Frostbite engine.
What engine is it on? Is it on...
I have no idea. Let me look. No, that's 2. Let me see what the original one was on.
Yeah.
It was Havoc.
Havoc? Okay. Not a bad
No,
engine.
it's Unreal. It's Unreal.
It's Unreal? Okay.
Yeah.
No, Havoc is the game coming out.
Yeah, that's why I was
Retarded.
confused.
Unreal's pretty good. Didn't...
I don't know which Unreal it
I
is,
think
though.
Gears of War was Unreal.
It was probably Unreal 2 or 3. I think it was Unreal 2. Is what BioShock 1 was.
I think Gears of War was Unreal.
A majority of the 360 games were Unreal.
Yeah.
All the original Call of Duties. Not the original, all the 360 Call of Duties were on Unreal.
You want to know a fucking fun fact about not Call of Duty, Gears of War?
What?
That shit was supposed to be a vehicle-based combat game.
Gears of War was?
Yeah, and then
That makes sense.
they ran out of time and money, and put together the Gears of War that we know and love.
Yeah.
So they had to like finish that shit and get it out.
I'm trying to see what the Call of Duties were. This one doesn't say on the back what engine it was. I know for a fact a lot of the Call of Duties were Unreal. Maybe I don't say on the back of these ones. Let's see, 4. Call of Duty 4. Nope, doesn't say. Interesting.
Are we sure Infinity War doesn't have a custom engine?
Pretty sure. I might have to look it up now. That's the best one right there.
Which one?
World of War. That's my favorite one.
World War is a great game.
Right? Nope. I guess they do. I guess they have their own
Yeah.
engine.
Cool.
I could have swore it was Unreal.
Chances are some run off of different ones than Infinity War, because Infinity War didn't make all of them.
No,
Like-
Activision had their own apparently too.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
Fucking
Black Ops
Activision.
Engine.
Oh yeah, that was just made by the Treyarch. Just came out with it. Infinity Ward and then the Black Ops Engine.
Okay, so ID Tech 3 was the original Call of Duties.
Okay.
The Infinity Ward engine was all of them.
Would you look at that?
Except for Treyarch, which the Treyarch engine was Big Red 1 and Call of Duty 3. Oh, there's one that used the Unity engine. Interesting.
Yeah, but what's Call of Duty Heroes? It came out in 2014, and I have no idea
What
what
about
it is.
what?
It's called Call of Duty Heroes, and it was 2014. I have
think
no
like
idea
the
what it is.
Wii version. I don't know.
Ugh.
There's something stupid, I bet. Yeah, it's iOS.
Oh, lame.
It was like I guess it was for Ghosts or something. No. It's all the Infinity Ward characters.
Oh, it's all the like Call of Duty characters that made the game worth playing.
Yeah.
Putting some
Oh yeah,
shitty.
you know, like all those Black Ops characters, like
Yep.
exactly.
Yeah, that guy did. Yeah.
Reznov.
Reznov.
That's like the only one from that
Um,
timeline that makes any sense.
What's Woods?
Dimitri.
Is it Woods? Your guy?
Oh yeah, Woods.
Woods?
Frank Woods. Yeah.
Woods, who was somehow really important but not impactful at all. It was just fucking.
Yeah. The
It-
most interesting character who did
You weren't
nothing.
Captain Price. You weren't Soap McTavish. I don't care about you.
Yeah. Ugh.
Even
Soap's death.
I even remember Yuri from fucking. Oh my god, Soap's death.
Ugh.
So sad.
Yeah, that was brutal. But we'll get that sweet, sweet revenge.
Yeah. I can't remember right now, but I even knew for a long time Captain Price's captain's name. And that dude was
Yeah.
in 2 levels.
Oh, dude, someone put on Facebook, they're like, only using GIFs, post the fictional character deaths that made you the most sad.
Oh my god.
I did Commander Shepard, and I did Ghost's death, and the GIF was perfect. It was like it was like them throwing his body and then him like rolling over.
Dang, dude.
Everyone was like, the feels.
Terrible.
Dude, when I played through that game the first time and they killed Ghost, I was like, fuck this. I was like, he's the coolest character.
When I beat it, I restarted and tried to shoot the general.
Mm-hmm.
And it like does this thing. It's like, no. Then restart.
Okay, so here's one thing I never understood.
It's like friendly fire not tolerated.
I haven't done any research into this, so I don't know. So in Modern Warfare, not in All Gillied Up, but the very next mission,
Yeah.
where you have the sniper. It's the one where you have to escape.
Yeah.
So the guy you shoot, depending on where you shoot him, he loses different parts of his body. He can lose an arm or leg, or he can die.
Okay.
But no matter where you shoot him, he comes back later.
Yeah.
Like, what?
It's just...
I don't understand that.
Yeah, because I know...
I remember shot him in the leg one time, and he's like crawling away. And then later he's like standing over me with a gun and shoots you.
Yeah, with no arm that you shot off with 50 caliber.
Yeah.
It's like, what is happening?
I'm like, what is going on here?
I headshot him one time. I
Yeah.
was like, that's victory. But nope.
Yeah. Dude, I remember doing that part on Veteran. Trying to do
Oh
that
my
sniper
God.
shot on Veteran was like, if you did that, it was an achievement. I don't know if it was an actual achievement, but
It was,
like,
yeah.
it was a personal
I
achievement.
just mean, I made it through all geared up without ever dying
Yeah.
on Veteran, and it was like the hardest thing I've ever done.
Yeah. I did the achievement where it's like, you get through all gillied up without being caught once. And like, you actually go through it like perfect stealth, and that to me was like an achievement.
Yeah. That shit's fucking hard.
Yeah. I had to replay that so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always the one where you're like crawling, trying not to get caught by people.
Yeah.
That's what it always is.
It's hard when there's
crawling
no
under the
loud
trucks and
option.
stuff. Well, there's no what?
There's no loud option. Like, those are the hardest levels.
Yeah.
Like, it's stealth or nothing. It's like, this is fucking difficult.
I think that's the game that made me fall in love with the EBR. Well, he doesn't have an EBR. You have an M21, which
Yeah,
is
you
the
have-
sniper version of an M14.
Yeah.
All it is they change out the barrel for a like one that's better for longer range and stuff.
Modern Warfare 2
But-
had EBRs.
Yeah.
That is the gun I use in, like...
To me, M21's, M14's EBRs, it's like it's all the same thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Modern Warfare 2 is the first game that I ever played like an online match in and never died, and I was using the EBR with an ACOG.
but they're literally like the exact same thing.
One just with a longer barrel.
Yeah, and they just don't have a bigger mag in that one. It's like, look, it's the exact same thing.
It's literally the same, just given a couple hundred more yards.
Yeah. Yeah.
DMRs.
This is the gun that the guy, this is the gun that this exact setup right here is actually what the guy in Black Hawk Down uses. The sniper guy in the helicopter. This is what he was using.
But is it the wooden one?
Yeah, it's the wood one.
Okay.
That's what they used in the 90s. Which I think looks smexy.
Smaxy.
If you're going to have an M21 at least. But then it's hard to beat that.
It's hard to beat those rails.
Those like modern
Ooh.
style.
My favorite modernized weapon is the modernized Thompson. That shit is fucking fire. It was on Sons of
Yeah.
Guns. I think we talked about it before.
Yeah. They also had the, oh, actually, here you go. Here's a comparison right here. M21 EBR, M14, MK14. MK14 EBR. Interesting. That's actually the one from Modern Warfare right there.
Yep.
Modern Warfare 2.
I know it well.
That gun was not that good, but I still tried to use it.
I use it all the time.
I still tried to use it. And that's why I'm never good at Call of Duty. Because I try to use the guns I think that look cool and that I like, and it's like, no, if you don't use the god guns, then you're not going to compete.
You're not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Stop your shit. Yeah.
Well, at least in Modern Warfare 3 or 2, I mean, there was at least 3 god guns.
Yeah.
There was the UMP-45, the ACR, and the Intervention.
Scar was also good.
Yeah. But those are the 3 guns that everybody used.
Yeah. ACR was just...
I was fine with it because at least there was options.
Amazing. Yeah. My only problem is if they were going to put the ACR in the game, that shit should have had the switching ammo type attachment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could take however long it took to... Like, there was like the
Change the barrels.
There was like a change class thing in that game, too.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, yeah, you should have been, like, change barrels and put in 7.62 ammo. Like, you should have been
That'd be sweet.
That would have made that game amazing.
Yeah. I mean, that's why that gun was invented in the first place.
Yep, the exact reason. It was like, I was watching a show and it was like before it became, like, actually started being issued in the military for, like, testing and use in the field and shit. And it was, they were talking about the purpose of why they invented it. And they said because if you are out on a recon mission, it's better to have this gun on at least one of your guys, because then you can change it to 7.62. You can take out anybody you find, and if any of the enemy finds the shells, they're gonna think it's their own guy's shells that have been shot.
Yeah, they won't know that.
They're gonna see AK shells, not
because your enemies will know. Like if they see 5.56 shells, they'll know that you were there.
Yeah, they'll see 7.62, not 5.56, and just assume their guys have been firing something. Yeah.
Plus the 7.62 is just a better round. Even though it's not a 308, it's the shorter version of a 308.
Just a better,
Yeah. I used to collect all the different rounds. So I could like explain to people, be like, here's the difference between.
Here's why.
Yeah, here's the difference. It's like 6.2 by 39 versus 308. Like, so that's the difference. Like, that's what M14 shoots and that's what AK shoots.
Yeah.
The bullet's the same, but the shells are different.
Yeah.
The shells on an AK-47 are actually weird. Because, see, this one, it's on the 308, it's straight, pretty much. But on the AK-47, they're angled.
Mm-hmm.
It already bottlenecks down and then bottlenecks further. Which is weird. Which is why their banana mags look so drastic.
Jank.
Because when they're stacked up, they angle crazy. With we still have banana mags, but it's it's like a very little slope
5.56
on the M4 mags, but on the AK mags, they're like crazy looking banana mags. But yeah. And that's one of my only problems with PUBG. Because somehow the M14 shoots the same rounds that the AKM does.
Smaller model.
I don't even think DP-28s shoot 7.62 at all.
I don't think they do.
In real life. I think it was like a World War I gun originally, so I think it shoots its own
custom round.
Yeah, all the World War I guns shot their own custom rounds.
Yeah. just whatever worked.
Yeah.
Which we know is not beyond the programming capabilities of PUBG because the AWM has its own custom rounds.
Yeah.
It's 44 Magnum, I think is what it shoots.
No,
Is it?
it's 300 Win Mag, I think. Let's look at it. I'm curious now.
But it, yeah. And there's only like 20 in a crate. But it, you know, AWM.
300 Magnum. So we'll do AWM.
Yeah, just AWM.
Just should do 300 Win Mag. Where's I just saw it. Ammo type 300. Yeah, 300 Win Mag. That's what it is. Okay, so I didn't actually know what the dimensions of a 300 Win Mag is. It's 7.62 but by 67, so it's even longer than a 308.
Oh my god.
It's also a fatter shell, I believe,
Yeah.
too. Or fatter cartridge, as they would say.
As
they would say. Actually.
Actually.
That's one of my favorite memes ever. I've seen the actually.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Actually. The second I saw that, I had the voice in my head. Because I know those people, because I used to be one.
Oh my god.
Actually. And I realized no one cared.
No one actually give a fuck about what you're saying.
Well, it's a different mindset, because I'm like, I want the correct knowledge, whether it's I already had it or someone tells me. I want the actual knowledge, so I don't mind if people correct me. So I was like, I thought I was just doing people a favor.
You were actually just being a little fuck boy.
Yeah, I was just being an annoying little fuck. Yeah. How to get an AWM in a crate.
Yeah, for real.
He made an 8-minute video explaining how to get an AWM.
In a crate.
It's in a crate randomly.
It's in a crate. I know how you justify making it longs. You're gonna want to find a car 98. You're gonna want to scope out all the crate drops. Now the guys that are gonna go loot the crate, you're gonna shoot when you see it on their back or in their hands. Yeah. And you're gonna hope they don't fire back and kick your ass. Yeah. Because they have a square cover, so they can just rotate sides and be immediately fine. Yeah. So. Yeah. It's what that video is. Free AWM. What the fuck do you even mean?
AWM solo win? That actually might be.
It's probably pretty good. Pretty good. We should watch that after this.
Okay, yeah. Speaking of which, we've been going for a little while now, so I think we'll go ahead and cut it here. Thanks for watching, dudes. Yep. We'll get back on track making more of these now that we're back from Christmas break. Yep. And, well, we actually recorded one last week, but I fucked it up, so that one was scrapped. But anyways. Yep. So we'll make more of these. I'll see you guys.
Bye.